Hey everyone, this is Diana from Artemis in Love, and today I'm going to show you how to make this fabric hair bow using a French barrette. And this is 6 by 8 inches. I'm going to show you how to make this hair bow, placing it on a hard headband, and this is 8 by 10 inches. I used this fabric that was left over from my daughter's Halloween costume, and I used this fabric that I cut up from my old pair of shorts that I had that are too big for me now for this hair bow. And we are going to need a French barrette, and this is about 3 inches, a needle and thread, pair of scissors, a glue gun with glue sticks, and lining your French barrette with 3/8 inch grosgrain ribbon, an iron if you choose to use it, and I think that is about it. So we'll go ahead and get started. We'll start with this one first, and then we'll get to this one. Thanks for watching. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna line my French barrette real quick. And if you need a tutorial on this, I'll go ahead and leave a link on how to line alligator clips and French barrettes. But I'll just do this really quick for the purpose of this video so we can get started. So if you want to make this bigger, then I would just go up, and we're off by, what is this, 2 inches between each side with the length and the width. So if you wanted to make it, since this is 6 by 8, if you want to make it larger, you could do 7 by 9 or 8 by 10, so on and so on. So I want this side to be the outside of it. So what I'm going to do here is to first start this. We're just going to fold, and we're going to glue along this line, but do not glue on this part, okay? So I'm just going to put glue, and do not overdo it, please. Just a little strip, and then I'm going to come along and with the other side and push it. Same with this. We're going to find the middle, and we can use a Sharpie to do this. I'm trying to find the middle so that we make sure we get where we're supposed to. So all I'm going to do is overlap it just a tiny bit where that line was, and then put a little bit of glue right there. Make sure I overlap it enough. And then bring this side and put it right here and press it down. And this is what it looks like so far. Just like this. And if you want to, you can add a little bit of glue here like this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take the little strip that I have here. This is approximately 5 inches. I don't think you're going to need that all by about 1.5 inches. I don't think you're going to need that all, just to let you know. So I'm going to fold it over just a little bit and then put a strip here. This is, with this being so small, it's a little bit difficult to keep it down. So if you want to, you can iron it. There we go. And then I'm going to finish it off, and I'm trying not to have it glue all the way down, but there we go. Yay! So with this, and what we normally do with bows is we will do creases like this, in which you can do that, but I have another method for you. You can fold it. But before I start, I want to find my middle. I'm going to push this down. And because you want each side to be even. And I'm just going to put a little mark right there because it won't be seen. Okay. So you can fold it. And I want to fold it this way first. And then you can fold it this way. Like the accordion. And then the last one, you want it to fold back. No matter what, you want it to fold back, okay? And, oop. There we go. And I could still kind of see my mark here. And you can use a needle and thread, but the problem with that is the fact that there's glue in there. So you can try to do this method so it stays and hopefully it'll work. Otherwise, you can just wrap it with thread. But mine worked, so I'm just going through, and I'm just going to go through one more time. Hopefully this works. Yep. And then I'm just going to go like this to sew it off. And that is good to go. So now this is what we have. Yay! If it's not exactly even, you could always just move it over just a tiny bit like this. See that? Okay. Anyways, so we're going to take our French barrette and we're just going to glue right there in the middle and plop it on the back. And I'm going to glue it down on each side. And you don't have to glue it completely down. It's up to you. Okay. And then this didn't stay glued, so I'm going to just go back over it briefly. And then glue it down. Okay. So now that's done. Like I said, we don't need all of this. You see that? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to go like this. We're going to start here. And I'm going to lay this right in the middle. Hold it down. I'm just going to open this up. And you can take this out if you want to. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to tuck it under. Actually, I'm going to cut these down because we don't need that much. And then I'm going to cut it down even more. And glue right there in the middle and glue on that bottom. And then we'll check this side out. That looks good to me. Then we're just going to put a dab of glue right there and push this through. I want to push this over because it looks like this side is too small. Like, so let's push it over a little bit. And then I could try to pull it and tug it out. Yes. Okay. So this is what it looks like in the back. Just finish it up by gluing it completely down. And if you want to, you can try to light some of these little things off. Just don't go crazy and set it on fire. So this is what it looks like. We're all done. We have our creases in there and it looks super cute. you can fluff it up if you want to by putting your finger in here. Just like this. And it is about 4 inches in length. Okay, everybody, so this is it. It's about 3.5 to 4 inches in width. And the next one I'm doing, we're going to use that silver sparkly fabric and see what we can do by putting it on a hard headband. Thanks for watching. Okay, so here we have the sparkly fabric that I was talking about. And we're going to do the same concept as before with getting it together as this. So I'm going to just do that real quick. And this fabric is absolutely beautiful. I love it. We're using 8 by 10 here instead of the 6 by 8 because I want to make it bigger. Hopefully that didn't go through, and I think it did. Nope. This fabric is a little bit thinner, and it did. There we go. I'm just going to pull it apart. There we go. Alright. So we have that done. Now we're going to go half again. Actually, let's go this way in half and go like this. Okay, so I'm going to overlap it just a little bit like before. Put just a thin strip and press down. And I don't want it to go through like it did last time, so I'm just going to squeeze it like this. Okay, now we have it. Yay! Let's look on this back here. Okay, so this is how I want it. So I'm gonna, like I did before, fold this in half. And then put a little dot right here, little line. And then fold once again, so the accordion style. And this makes things easier so you don't have to crease it and learn how to do creases. And there we go. Now I need my needle and thread. Oh, I have to re-thread this. Give me a second. Okay, so I got it threaded. I'm just gonna come through. There we go. And wrap right in the middle. And then just tie it off just like this. And that's good enough. And now this is what we have. Beautiful, right? So I'm just gonna grab my fabric that I was working with and then just cut off just a little bit. Actually, let me see. That might actually have a better look to it, and I cut this from right here on the very edge, and just so it has some type of contrast, but I don't know how well it will do. It may be okay. I'm just gonna cut off another piece just to see. Compare, I guess. Okay, so I cut that off real quick, and let's take a look at what it looks like. We'll keep with this. Okay, anyways, so I'm not gonna glue this down right there. But I am gonna glue right over here. And the reason being is because this stuff is so thin, and it's just the type of fabric it is, that it's not gonna matter. Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna put this right on top right now. And just keep it there. I got 2 different glitter headbands that I have right now. I had a silver one, but I can't find it. So we're gonna put this right onto here. And I was trying to decide whether or not to do it with the red or the black. And I kind of like it with the red. And the reason I'm saying the red is because it looks almost Christmassy, like a Christmas dress. So I kind of want to go with that. All I'm doing is just, since we don't have the barrette this time, I'm going to glue it directly on to the back. Ta-da! And just to let you know, I actually got these headbands from my local craft store, and I don't know what you have there, but I have Joann's here, and this is where I got this headband from, and it was like $1, I think it was. I grabbed a whole bunch just because I like to craft and stuff like that. So we're just gonna glue this, and what you could do if you wanted to do something, if you want it to be a little bit more secure, whatever, you could just wrap it all the way around like this. But to tell you honestly, I'm not... There we go. It looks alright, but I think that looks okay. I think it actually looks better. So all I'm going to do is I'm slightly putting it to the side. Do you see that? And I'm just going to glue right there. And then just glue it right on. But like I said, if you want it more secure, you can wrap it around the entire headband itself. So this is what we have so far. It's almost like Minnie Mouse type hair bow, so on and so on. If you want to, you can glue these down here so they stay better. So what I'm gonna do, just to show how this works, is I'm going to briefly fold this over like before, and then glue it off on the ends. This is a pain in the butt. So I'm just gonna go to this end here and glue. And then we'll go over to this end and glue over here as well. Ow, it's hot, hot. Okay. So what I want to do is just put a little dab of glue here. Let's pretend like that is not already there. There we go. See that? We'll just let it sit for a second. And then you're going to go underneath here and glue like this, okay? And then we'll go back this way and cut it right about there. Let's see here. Like this, and there we go, all done. Yay, such a pretty hair bow. I think when my daughter gets home, she's going to be so excited that I made her 2 new hair bows. And the cost of this one was pretty much nothing besides the barrette and the liner, the ribbon that goes on it, which is really cheap. And then I already had scrap fabric from her costume, and I purchased this previously. But this is the things that you can do. I mean, it's really simple, really easy. I really hope you like the tutorial. I'm gonna do something a little bit different next time for our fabric hair bow flower tutorials. And thank you for watching. Bye!